Hello everyone, I'm Val from Mike and Val's Life, and today I am participating in the DIY Christmas Mantel Challenge. This is being co-hosted by Jessica of Measure and Mix and Antoinette of Simple Yet Chic. Now for those of you who may not be familiar with their channels, I'm going to leave a link to both of their channels below, and please go check them out. I'm telling you, these ladies can take a box of toothpicks and build a dining room table. They're that good. So be sure and check them out. On to the challenge. Now for the mantle you had to do some type of DIY. And I absolutely love making lighted rag garlands. So that is the DIY that I have chosen to do. The first thing you need is Christmas lights. Now these happen to be white with the clear lights, but you can use green with multicolor, or you can use green with just one color. That's just your choice of how you would like for yours to turn out. And now my lights were very long, so what I did was I folded them in half, and then I got some little zip ties, and every so often I would zip tie it. And that just keeps it from, when you're working with it that's just going wild, this will just stay together. So now the rest I'm going to have to move the camera down and let you see how I'm working on the table. Okay, now I'm just going to move this to the side for a little bit. And once again, I did a lot of things I did a lot of my cutting off camera. And I'm just going to show you how to cut just a little bit because it is just so simple. And I'm not one of those who measures, so I just cut. Some may be longer, some may be shorter, some may be wider or thinner. But that just makes it look better as far as I'm concerned. And all you do is get your material. And of course this is snowman, Christmas material. And all you do is just get it. And like I said, now if you're one of those that wants to measure, that's fine. So yours could be exactly the same. I don't. That's just something I choose. But I just go and I just cut. Now over here, you'll be able to see, I don't know, let me get these where you can see them. I already have some of these cut as well because I'm going to show you just a little bit of a trick that I do. Because I'm using just 4 different material, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with one, then the other, like this, and just keep going back and forth. So that's the way mine will look. So since that's the way they're going to be, what I have done, I got myself in a little bit of a mess here. Okay. All I do then is I get a strip of each one and in the order that I want to use them. Now I usually will have just all kinds of scraps and stuff, but since I had to go buy material, that's why I'm just going to use these 4, and that's why I'm just going to go, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then start over. So now that I've got them the way that I want, I'm going to put them on the string of lights. I'm going to cut. Once again, I do not measure. I have some that's, like I said, shorter, some longer. That's just eyeball it if you like it. You know, that's fine. And it doesn't matter on there if, in fact, sometimes I think it even looks better if they're not all so exact. But the reason I turned them over, because that way, when you flip them around, they'll be ready for you to use. And you don't have to worry, just go of like which color's next. You just keep going. Now I tell you, our oldest son lives off. He's anywhere. He has been living about 7 hours away. He had to move, and now he's about 8 hours away. Now, of course, I couldn't do that on this. We weren't going to go see him. But I have made a lot of these where I would do all my cutting. Just get my material, have it all cut out, have my lights all ready with the zip ties and everything. And when we would get in the car, I would just start putting the putting them on the lights, and before I know it, I'd have one made. And it would just be during times when you can't do much else while you're riding along. So so you can actually do this just at any time that you can even get a little break, because it isn't anything you got to concentrate on or anything like that. And I really have made a lot of these for each season. I'll make some. Oh, I did forget one thing. Pinking shears. That's another thing you're going to need. I am so sorry. I didn't even think about that until now. You need pinking shears. Now, some people will rip their material. I don't do that. I'd rather cut it, and pinking shears is the best way to do that. This is the last little group that I'm going to cut. I've already got a lot of it done. And if I don't have enough, I can always come back and cut more, because I do have more material. Oh, I did forget to show you the different, let me show you the different patterns. Like I said, this is snowmen. And then this isn't a pattern, it's just the green, but I thought this green looked good with this. And I thought this green did as well. And then the red and black buffalo check, because it just seems like buffalo check is used a lot. So I decided I'm going to go with that. And you don't want these little ends showing. So the first thing I do is just cut that. Now I have two pretty big stacks. This may or may not be enough, but I can always cut more. The easiest part of all is you just, let's flip these over. That does make a little bit of a mess with all of the stuff. Here we go. And then all you do is get it and tie a knot. And you just keep going. It's time consuming, but even that can go a lot faster than what you think, because most of the time, like I said, I have made them where riding down the road, going to my son's house, also watching TV. I can do this and watch TV or listen to the radio or whatever. It just, like I said, it can be a little bit time consuming, especially right at first. It just seems like, oh my goodness, it's going to take me forever. But before you know it, it's made. Oh, I will say also, now, riding in the car, when I do this, I will take either a beach towel or something to keep you from getting all of the, I don't know what you call those things, but they do make a mess from your fabric. So you need to do that. Sometimes I take a tablecloth, sometimes I just take a beach towel. And this is where that really comes in handy on the way that I cut it, where it's already, you don't have to pick from a different pile. They're all ready to go. Well, I am through now. Just in the nick of time. It says my battery has 1 minute left. So I'm going to have to let my battery charge and probably come back tomorrow to show you the actual mantle with my garland. I hope everyone's understood about the garland. If not, please leave me any questions in the comment section and I'll be sure and answer. So I will see you later after my camera charges back up. Alright, that didn't take too long. And now I just want to share with you the way I have decorated my mantle. Now, as you can see, here is the rag garland that I put on the mantle. I did that first before I put any of the snowmen. And this is just a collection, a small collection of my snowmen. So now let me show you. Get a closer look. And I'm very pleased at the way everything turned out. And I hope everyone understood how I made the rag garland. If you have any questions, please just leave me a comment below and I will try to answer any and all questions. Once again, I want to thank Measure and Mix and Simple Yet Chic for hosting this wonderful challenge. And I want to thank each and every one of you for coming by and letting me share this with you. I hope everybody has a great day and a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye. And may God bless.